pieces that came out of the same meeting. If you flip ahead to the next page, committee report number 10, I'm going to pass this out because these are the notes these were notes written in addition to supporting the notes here. Pat took some notes, and then you'll see the official minutes. So this is a two-sided document coming around. This just supports the handwritten notes here that Lori took
So,
on the vote.
and I'm looking at my notes,
Yes.
and the way I have it listed, and what I'm trying to do is correlate that to the official minutes, which is, you have to bear with me just a moment to do that. And I kept my notes basically referring to the original configuration agenda, so which is our list, which is task
Right.
force list. Item number 8. The formation of a single Taylor High School test board. Bear with me one moment here. So there were several things, and we went through them one at a time. First, and I guess I won't enumerate them all here, but item number 4 was SGA. Item number 5 was transition of SGA, 6th grade to middle school. Both of those passed votes 4-3.
Right.
Item number 6 was left open, which was the movement of people accounting. I think you already covered that.
Right.
So,
Tom, I'll tell you why I put it on here more as a topic of discussion. I've had some meetings with Jackie Lancina, who's done some legwork, and of course also met with Tommy and Melissa from Truman and Kennedy. And one of the things, as I read this decision on, it's a 6-0 decision, it says TVLA doing own diplomas, and then, okay, in the notes that Pat took, it says, graduates of June 17, Principal of Career Center will sign diplomas. So that lines up. That's very similar. That passed 6-0, 6-0. And then on the back, these minutes say TVLA would like to issue their diplomas this year, so this coming June. So when I saw this, I met with Principal Lancina and said, hey, have we had a meeting with the Jostens rep? Have we taken a look at a TVLA diploma or a new crest? The good news is all those things are underway. But I wasn't sure from reading the minutes whether it was the board's collective understanding that this meant 2 graduation ceremonies with TVLA students part of both, like it was this past June, but the difference being a TVLA diploma issued by Principal Lancina, or was it the board's understanding that this was a 3rd graduation? Because I've talked to the 3 administrators that I mentioned, of course, Melissa, Tommy, and Jackie, and they're not exactly on the same page. So I wanted to bring this issue back up to the board for a discussion around what was voted on this night. And from what I can read in these minutes, it's clear TVLA would like to issue their diplomas to their graduates, but it doesn't speak to ceremony. And yet, the discussion I've had with Tommy and Jackie and Melissa seems to point in that direction, but it was not apparently confirmed. They're all, after a meeting we had this past week, very comfortable having, of course, the 2 ceremonies like they did this past June, and then incorporating TVLA principal, TVLA director in that ceremony, issuing TVLA diplomas with Jackie as the principal's signature on them, which would be different in that one respect, because this past June, and that was a ceremony I was at, we had 2 principals at each of their graduations issuing diplomas for Truman, Kennedy, and TVLA grads, but the TVLA grads from last year got Truman or Kennedy diplomas.
my recollection is that was the intent, which was to have the TVLA students integrated into the ceremony, but the actual diploma signed by the TVLA
that's similar to this.
Sorry.
That's my recollection
Okay.
also.
Good.
Is
Mine as well, mine
the
as well.
intent, TVLA doing own diplomas was they ordered them. The
Got it.
secretaries at both high schools
Got it.
were doing it, and people couldn't play nice together. So I'm just gonna say it. They couldn't play nice and they couldn't work together, so TVLA can order their own diplomas. That secretary and that principal of that building would coordinate that, but they would still be part of the high school ceremonies. I have no recollection of discussion about a third ceremony.
No. we
Because
didn't.
we would have, as a board, then had to decide when
Sure,
that third ceremony
sure.
would have been.
And
And I
where.
don't have
Right.
any recollection of even in the back room when people couldn't play nice together, that discussion
If
is
that,
not in my brain.
if that's your collective recollection, that
What they
makes.
do is they get the diploma, because when they get a thing, it's only a empty
Right,
binder.
right.
But when they go back and
Right.
pick up diplomas, they would be a third table,